Welcome to the back nine at Woodbridge Golf Club in Wylie, Texas. Starting off the comeback on the 10th tee with a 3 wood in hand, looking to come out strong. And unfortunately, we took this one a little too far left with the 3 wood, so we dropped 2, hitting 3. On this third shot, I think I was 190 out. There's people on the green, so I'm just trying to punch a 7-iron into the fairway. Ended up going a little far right, as you can see. Not the best shot, but at least it gives me a straight line into the hole, which is what I was looking for. So on my 4th shot on this par 4, about 80 yards out, and it's just a simple sand wedge in. Put a little too much mustard on this one, I will admit. There's a little too much, and it gives me an absolute horrid putt. You might not be able to tell with the camera angle, but it's really freaking steep, and I'm lucky that did not roll down back at my feet. So we walk up, easy tap in, right, wrong, blood in the salt in the wound right there, and we 3-putt to end. Give that last putt to me, please. All right, so I'll be the first to admit things haven't started off great, but we have a par 3, about 140 yards. Should be a pretty simple shot. I've got a 9-iron in hand, just looking to make a smooth, easy swing. And I really like this swing for the most part, except I had a little too much draw to it and ended up going in a greenside bunker. Had a really decent lie, really great lie actually. You know, it's just on top of the sand. Should be a pretty easy shot, and as you'll see, beautiful out. Oh! Beautiful roll, and it actually goes into the cup, or it goes into the COVID cup and bounces out, so we're taking it. All right, so we're moving on to the par 4, 371 yards. Feeling pretty confident after the birdie chip in. Luck or not, you know, it's all skill at the end of the day, so we're looking good. It's about 270 to carry these bunkers on the dogleg right, and about 310 is what I end up going with this drive. So probably a really solid drive. Puts me about 110 out from the pin. I have a pitching wedge in hand. I think I just have a nice easy swing, but I end up sending it about 20 yards past the pin and about 10 yards on the back of the green, and find myself where they're dumping all the leaves apparently, because I found all the leaves on the course ever. Leaves us with a pretty tough lie, and we get our first shank of the round. Really great, really great. That looks really great on the playback as well. It feels good. Okay, chip shot. It needed to be closer because my putting is abysmal. So of course, you know, I'm going to leave this out to hang. And that's the bogey and the double. Boom. Walking up to the par 5, 525. I mean, the goal is to stay under 90 at this point, right? It's a road to 80, but we're fighting for 90 at this point. So, you know, double bogey on the last par 4 after a really solid drive. So, I mean, we're looking for something solid, and this is okay. It does not deliver exactly what I'm looking for, but at least it's in play and gives me a good shot on the second one, or on the second shot rather. So 3 wood in hand. This one's always a make. It's never a gimme with the 3 wood now. Used to be my favorite club. All right, so we actually send this one a good chance for a solid layup on the third shot right here. It's about 120 out, pitching wedge, and I actually leave this short in this bunker, but it's not really a bunker. It's more like a pit of despair, and there's no sand in it. So what I ended up doing was just kind of dropping at the top of this hill. A little generous, sue me, whatever. It's fine. Pulled this one a little bit more than I wanted to, but you know, I'm on the green, not the best shot, and this has 2-putt written all over it if you ask me. Decent line in. I feel like that should have dropped. Tap in for the bogey.
Good putt.
That takes us to a par 4, 393. And I like to deke people out a couple of times, and he's swinging. And he's going to swing now, I think. Yes, power fade. Look at it in all its beauty. 40 yards right of the fairway, but we have a straight line into the green. 8-iron in hand. I think this is like 130 out. Hit it straight. Thank the heavens. Green in regulation, that's all you can ask for. Pretty long putt. A lot of break on this one. And there's actually already a ball in the hole, which you'll see come into play here in a second. As I tap it in, pretty quick tap in, but it rolls right out because it's sitting on top of another ball. So we're giving myself the par there. So loading up onto the par 5, about 5-11 out. I have an audience, and so everyone knows that whenever you have people watching you outside of your group, you gotta muscle the heck out of the ball. So that's what I try to do here, and it actually ends up working out. Of course, got the power fade going. Can't fix that ever. Don't think I ever will. I'm awful at the game. But I end up having the longest drive of the day. This ended up going about 340 yards. So definitely got the muscle. Here, had a much less quality shot. Ended up getting really lucky. There's water just behind me to my left, and I ended up just bouncing right over that. Leaves me a nice sand wedge in, like 50 yards out. Pitch up. And this is 2-putt written all over it, folks. You know our game. You know how we play. Putt in and tap in for the par. 16th hole, par 3, 178. Definitely the marquee hole of this course. This is the one that's like in all the marketing and all the advertising. Beautiful hole, I will admit. And I definitely feel like I did a justice on this one. Hit a straight 7-iron right at the pin. Little long. So I'm going to say that's a green in regulation, and it's going to be a 2-putt. Yes, folks, you guessed it. 2-putt in, and we sink it. So a solid par. Thank you. 2 holes left. Let's see if we can make something happen. This is the shortest par 4 on the course, 281. I'm not confident enough to go for the green, so I have a 5-iron in hand, just trying to poke it out into the fairway, give myself a solid line in, and a little bit of frustration there. I think I just left the club face open and ended up slicing it as well. Leaving me about 100 yards to the pin. And again, not a great shot. Pulled it. I think I end up green in regulation on this. Yeah, except it's a 3-mile long putt. I don't think I could remember. I don't think I could get the distance right. As you can see, I missed by 10 feet. And then short on the way up. And then we missed that putt. But, I mean, we're doing bad enough. We're just going to take another one and call it good. That's a bogey. All right, so 18th hole, par 4, 428. Let's end this one on a positive note. Straight away, beautiful hole. Whack the heck out of it. Middle of the fairway. This ended up being a 330-yard drive. Leaves me with an 8-iron in hand, about 130 out. Look at this view. Beautiful shot. Beautiful weather. It was like 70 degrees the whole day. I couldn't ask for more. End up with the green in regulation. And from here, we end up 2-putting and ending with a par, putting us at 87 strokes, keeping us under 90. Missed the goal of 80, but staying under 90. Hey, you know, I'm not the best golfer, but I'm really trying to get better. So all of the support, all the likes, and all the subscribes really helps the channel, and it really keeps me motivated to keep making this type of content for you. Thank you so much.